Dr. Patel, explain to me how these 30,000 volunteers are chosen, and not all of them are getting the actual vaccine. Some of them are actually getting placebo, right?
The point of a phase 3 trial is to have a large amount of people where you can test safety and efficacy on a broad range. You want to mirror a real-life scenario. Now, one thing you mentioned that's really important to understand is that half the group is going to get the vaccine and the other half is not. And then hopefully there will be kind of a natural run-in with coronavirus so you can see if the vaccine actually works. And that's where the elegance of a phase 2 trial comes in, and that's why you need that large amount of people, 30 to 50,000.
So let's say there is a vaccine available by the end of this year. How will they decide? As you mentioned, they may not be enough for everyone to get it. How will they decide perhaps who should get this first? Healthcare workers, essential workers, people who are most at risk perhaps.
And that's exactly what we're all hearing. You know, in all these early reports, not only in American vaccine companies, but also vaccines being developed in Russia and in China, there seems to be talk that the first people to get this would be essential healthcare workers or other people who are going to come in close contact on a regular basis with coronavirus. One other really important note for people to understand is regardless of when or if an effective vaccine comes out soon, we still cannot forget about behavioral modification. There's two things. A vaccine may not be the silver bullet we're all looking for. So in the meantime, people still need to remember that you have to wear masks. You have to physically distance. You have to do all the necessary precautions we can to continue to flatten the curve. We can't just be, lackadaisical and forget that there is a pandemic in hopes of a vaccine coming and fixing everything. We got to do both.
Dr. Patel, I've got to ask you about something that comes up repeatedly, and it came up again from President Trump's mouth, promoting hydroxychloroquine as a potential treatment for COVID-19. Has anything changed here? Is there concrete evidence that shows hydroxychloroquine is a safe and effective treatment for COVID-19 patients?
Nothing has changed. So the NIH stopped clinical trials in June. The FDA kind of halted the use of it as an emergency use authorization in July. And major medical journals and public health experts and physicians across the world have concluded that there is no evidence to say that hydroxychloroquine can treat or prevent coronavirus. I don't understand why there's still people out there who want to downplay the severity of the virus or who want to say it's overblown or it's not a big deal or that's secure. Maybe it's political, maybe it's based on special interests, but there's still a large population who doesn't want to admit the facts. So there's some weird views being thrown around right now, but we know that hydroxychloroquine is not a cure. We don't have a cure yet.
That's a very important point, and we so appreciate your time and your guidance, Dr. Alok Patel. Thank you very much.